Steamy E-Reads presents Swapped for a Lesbian Threesome. Written by Kinky Press. Narrated by JC9. The Generico company is one of the leading companies in the small but growing field of genetic engineering. Among the many projects they were working on, there was a very secretive but highly existing project that had already begun the human trials phase. How do I know all of this? Well, that's because I am an intern at the company, and I have been assisting Dr. Smith in her crown jewel, the Hermes Project. The Hermes Project is a highly controversial experiment that makes it possible to become the opposite gender. There has already been a human test that has been successful so far, and right now we're getting ready for another round of testing on a new batch of test subjects. I'm still in college, so I don't quite understand everything Dr. Smith is doing, but it's been quite the learning experience. It was a highly competitive internship, and I was lucky enough to get in, along with a few others who I sometimes talk with. The real lucky one, though, was my best friend Victoria. Both her and her girlfriend got accepted into the internship program. Even though Victoria and Susan are lesbians, we're all great friends, so they're quite comfortable with teasing and flirting with me, which is exactly what they were doing today during our lunch break. Our lunch breaks were usually 2 hours, sometimes less, because they were also used by us to study for our classes. Today, we had the 2 full hours for lunch and study, and we were in the back area of the research library that Generico shares with our university. I was looking through my textbook, highlighting important-looking words and humming to myself while Victoria and Susan were kissing and feeling each other up. Susan moaned softly as Victoria kissed her pale neck, her hand rubbing her thigh and her other hand out of sight, but it was presumably on Susan's plump and toned ass. I looked up slightly and saw the two of them looking at me, smiling mischievously as Susan spread her legs for Victoria before arching her back and moaning a little louder as they both noticed my eyes on them. Susan is a cute and nerdy girl. She's about 5'7", long blonde hair, green-blue eyes, pale skin, thick-rimmed glasses, B-cup breasts, a slender frame, and a nice ass. Victoria.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?